to the meeting. Today we have the fabulous Dickie Armour.
Did he write that? Yeah, I wrote that.
Of freeparking.co.uk, who's going to give us an insight, not a sales pitch, about...
Stop selling because no one's buying!
Thank
Well
you,
done,
Dickie.
that's brilliant. Thank you very much. Thank you. So today I'm going to be inspiring, nurturing, tailored, enthusiastic, relevant, active, challenging, targeted, informative, vibrant, and I'm not going to do any training because I don't do training. So, Dickie Armour, you know who I am, you know what I do. Free parking. This 4Sight is sponsored by free parking, but it is a 4Sight. It's nothing to do with free parking. I've been in business. It isn't. I've been in business for 28 years. I was a stockbroker for 17 years, and in 1999 I hit a sort of crossroads in my life. My dad was dying of cancer, and I was engaged to be married. Now, cancer is quite sad, but I have to say we had a year and a half to say goodbye to each other, so we said some things that father and son would not normally say, so that was brilliant. And got married in 2000, and I fell into the internet, and I am an internet evangelist. Look, everything to do with the internet. But today I'm going to share with you my experiences of networking. Now, I'm not an expert in networking at all. I don't profess to be an expert. A lot of you here are probably more expert than I am, but I joined 4Networking nearly a year ago, and it has transformed me and my business. It's been brilliant. I found myself. It's been fantastic. So I just want to share with you some of my experiences and some things that I hadn't seen and perceived when I started networking. And hopefully that will help you with your approach. And it's your approach and your attitude that is absolutely key when you come networking. It's your approach and your attitude that set you up for success. And what I mean by that, you look like you're judging me. You get scorecards up. 5, 6. Can you see me? And what I mean by your approach and your attitude is think about why you're here today. Why do you go networking?
Formula 1.
To go to Formula 1 afterwards. Hopefully to see me. But no, we all come networking to market our businesses, to sell our products and services. But no, if we're all here to do that, no one's here to buy anything. So if no one's here to buy anything, stop bloody selling. No one's interested. I was a broker in the city. Yeah, yours, mine, shag. Lunches for wimps. I was, man, I'm Dickie. You want to know me? Have a business card. No one's interested because you're all here to market your businesses. So if you flip your approach and your attitude, and instead of coming here to sell, come here to listen. Come here to find about the other people in the room and work out how you can collaborate, like Tim was saying. Stuart introduced him to someone. Eventually, things are now happening. So think about how you can help the people. So to come along to share your story, don't come along to sell. And if you're going to come along to share your story, you've got to know what your story is. So what's your story? You know, we stand up, we do 40 seconds. We've all heard everyone's 40 seconds. Did you get it absolutely right? It's quite nerve-wracking standing up and tripping over a carpet and doing your 40 seconds. And you drive along in the car like Phil was saying, you know, and he's come up with his 40 seconds in the car here today. We should go away, work out what our story is, practice it, so during the 40 seconds you absolutely nail it, so that people can know who you are, what you do, etc., etc. So you've got to know what your story is. And what's great about coming networking is over time you get to hear everyone's stories, and you start to get to know each other. And people buy people. They don't buy your products and services, you're buying each other. So, and that's what I love about networking. A lot of people go, oh, it's always the same faces. I think that's brilliant. I want to see the same faces. Like, you know, Brad and the team have written in the script. Have one-to-ones with people you've had one-to-ones with before. It's only over the 3rd or 4th cup of coffee that you actually get to know each other. You know, I think it's great because, oh wow, we're both into motor racing, we both like fishing, or wow, we're both into knitting. Well, you know, knit one, pull one, that's a separate story. But, you know, you've got to get to know these acquaintances over time. And the wonderful thing about doing that is, you know, like you say, there's what, 24, 25 people here today? Now I know some of you really well, but some of you I don't know. You know, we have a quick coffee, you end up having a coffee with 2 or 3 people, you can't get round the room. So I don't know much about you and your business, I want to get to know you better. What I now know Jill is an international best-selling author. I want to know more about that. So I've got to come back again and again and again. And it's, you know, a lot of the people in the room, you know, you'll like, some you won't like, and that's fine. But some of them will become your friends.
Is that why you don't have a one-to-one with me?
We'll have a number 4 or a 5. But that's what I love about networking. I hadn't seen that. Again, I came to sell. It was all about me. I didn't know we were going to become friends. That blew me away. You know, it's been absolutely magical that I've got friends now. I love the 21st century. I go on coffee mornings. You know, once the realm of housewives, I now do coffee mornings. I had coffee yesterday with Becky from Deck Chair. It's just brilliant. You know, and all of these friendships, you know, we're nurturing. I don't know which ones are going to be really, really good friends, but Adam's become a really good friend. Great mates with Andrew Twigg. We've been out on the hit and miss together. You know, and that's what's wonderful. John Donaldson, I've been out for dinner with John Donaldson. I love Phil, love Kim. There's so many of you I already love, and I'm still getting to know you. So that's been brilliant. And emotional, darling. And the other thing that's brilliant, of course, there are suppliers in the room. I didn't see that. I came here to sell myself. I wasn't going to come to buy. I was, you know, coming to sell. But in fact, over time, it's flipped, because I am a buyer of suppliers in the room, and there are suppliers in the room. You know, Pinky's done me a brilliant video. You know, Kimbo, answer.co.uk, call answering service. My mug that I bring to all the meetings, that was done by Eric Woodhams. So there are suppliers in the room. Robin Parker did my business cards. How many more plugs can I do? So, you know, I love networking because I hadn't seen any of that. When I need a new bathroom, I'm going to the bathroom expert because he's going to get me wet with style. And now I'm going to buy some marmalade as well. The other area of networking I hadn't seen, you know, like a lot of people, I work from home in Flatsport and in an office. And I was getting lonely, and I hadn't realised how lonely I was, which is why I love you all so much. But no, I hadn't realised, and I get out of my box room, as Brad calls it, and I come networking. It's been absolutely brilliant for my motivation and confidence, because of course I've always lacked motivation and confidence, but it has, honestly, it's really weird. What?
I said that's a bit weird, that one.
What? Exactly. But it has helped, because I'm going to share a secret with you right here, right now. I used to be shit scared of public speaking. And 4N, because you stand up, do 40 seconds, stand up, do 40 seconds, stand up, do... It's been brilliant. And here I am now, 4Sight. I'm loving it. It's great. So I found myself. And it's the same with so many people. Adam Saunders, hope you don't mind, Adam. Little plug, but in a... when he did his first... Adam Saunders from Neatrix, when he did his first... he's in there. Adam, come out. When he did his first 40 seconds at Redwood, his 40 seconds was about a minute and 55. And it was... terrible. Now Adam absolutely nails it, and he's absolutely grown and flourished because of 4 networking. So many people I've seen grow with confidence and motivation. It's absolutely brilliant. And the other fantastic aspect, you think of us all sat here, there are some fantastic business people in the room, and like the script says, it's a support community. You know, we're all running businesses, we've all got different issues, we all need help in different areas. There are so many people just around this one table, and there's 267 of these tables happening all over the country every week. You think of that as a support community. The forum, absolutely fantastic. And again, I hadn't seen any of that, because I was just interested in selling. And I don't sell. I stopped fairly quickly because I realised that you shouldn't come to sell, you just come to get to know people, and it works.
How long have you been with 4N now?
It will be a year on December the 23rd.
Really?
Yeah. Last Christmas. No, I won't sing. So no, I'll get my code. Thanks. So it's been absolutely fantastic, but the mistake everybody makes, bar none, is in the follow-up. You're going to have 3 one-to-one appointments in a minute, and you're going to make commitments to people. Say, oh yeah, I'll send you some information. Follow up. Do it. Number of people that don't do it. You've got to follow up. So important. And today, if you're going to follow up by close of play today if you can. Worst case scenario tomorrow. Because that's what people are beginning to expect. And if you do that, because most of us aren't doing that, you'll stand above everyone else. And wow, he, she did what they said they were going to do. So make sure you follow up. And then keep following up. Because people don't always buy in the first instance. You're going to keep seeing people at breakfast. Give them a nudge if they haven't followed up with you. But keep following up. Email marketing, use social media. All of that works without any doubt whatsoever. So you get your business cards, stick them in a system, and start emailing people. I've got all your business cards now. I'm now going to spam the hell out of you. Brilliant. Brad told me in his book, you've got to spam. No, but seriously, once you've got them, someone says they're interested, you've got to keep emailing them. You know, Derek Clevedon has never been on our Twitter for Business workshop. I sent an email out the other day through an automated system. Derek signed up for our Twitter workshop yesterday. It works. He's had probably 7 of those emails over the time. We started doing those in June. So it takes time. You've got to keep following up. Use the 4N forum. Bloody brilliant for business, helping people. Don't go on to sell. Yes, there's a blatant ads section. Great, stick an ad there if you want. We've stuck one up in the whole time. Go into the can you help section. Amazing. Amy Gregory yesterday was asking for 2 leads, and she hadn't thought about going on the forum. I said, get on the forum. Stick a can you help up on the forum, and you'll probably get the people you need. So use the forum, use social media, use Twitter. Go and speak to Peter Kay, come and speak to me. Find out how to use it, because the 4N network is brilliant. I know it does bore a lot of people that aren't really into it. Nick Elston, and there are certain other people, probably me as well, guilty of tweeting too much about 4N, but there is a massive 4N community on Twitter. So you can find out where people are going and find... He does... headed paper or something, staples and things. Oh, that's the opposite. Sorry, Nick.
Don't get him angry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's better here at Cadbury. You get Cadbury chocolate. Cadbury's. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. How long have I got left?
20 minutes.
Lovely, thank you very much. Hi everyone, I'm Dickie Armour. I'm going to share with you today my experiences of networking. So really, you've got to think about your approach and your attitude. You've got to approach it differently. Stop selling. I'm not saying anyone in this room is guilty, but think about the one-to-one. It's a one-to-one appointment. It's a two-way conversation. Give the other person 5 minutes. Give the other person longer. Give the other person 8 minutes. Make it about them, not you. Make sure you get your story right. Go away and practice your story so you can get it absolutely right. And make it memorable like Adam does. We all know he's going to get us wet with style. Now he's going to get us sticky with style. Love it. Make it memorable. And grow a moustache, because then that makes one memorable as well. Think about friends, think about suppliers. Gives you lots of motivation and confidence. And please follow up. That's me, Dickie Armour. Thank you for listening to my experience of networking. Any questions? Have we got time for questions? Questions?
Come on, there's got to be a question.
General knowledge? Yes, Philippa.
Do you miss the cut and thrust of the city?
Oh, good question.
Great question.
Can you repeat it for the camera?
I'm going to do a 4Sight on my life in the city, because yes and no. What I miss, the one thing I really miss is the adrenaline, which is why there were so many drug addicts in the city. I wasn't one of them, but you do miss that, because it's very much, this is a dealing room. This is a classic a desk in a dealing room, and you'd sit round and you'd be sat there bored, and suddenly it'd all kick, buy, I buy 10, buy 25, buy 50, and then other buyers and sellers would join in, and that was, I'm shaking, it's brilliant, it's such a buzz, and then you'd sit down and you'd carry on talking the rubbish you were talking before. So that bit I miss, because in our jobs we're all salespeople, and you land that order. I'm going to Paul's PR course, and when I signed up, he's probably going, oh, Dickie's coming, great. It's not, you don't get that enthusiasm. It's our job to sell. You don't get, it's like Michael Schumacher, or Sebastian Vettel wins the, I don't know why he does it, but he does this crooked #1. Sebastian Vettel is, they really celebrate, but if you land a new client, we don't celebrate, and that bit I miss. But apart from that, no. I miss the money, but that's it.
Anything else?
No.
But that's it.
Yeah, I think it's a question. What's your top tip for networking before we sit down and have breakfast? About half an hour, 45 minutes prior.
Another good tip.
Like that.
Ooh, good question.
Go and talk to people and listen to what they've got to say. And don't talk about yourself.
Is that what you're saying? Catch up one-to-one?
Yeah, and I wouldn't book your one-to-ones beforehand. There are some really good serial networkers. I wouldn't book your one-to-ones beforehand. There are people that have booked one-to-ones before they're even at the meeting. It's okay. I don't like it because it stops other people having a chance to have a one-to-one with that person. And I like to listen, even though we all know, a lot of us know each other. I like to listen to who's in the room, and then have the one-to-ones free, so that I can then go and speak to those people. Is that all right, Adam?
Perfect answer.
Perfect.
Cool.
Well done,
Thanks,
Dickie.
guys.
Thank you, well done.
Dickie in the city.